Government schools in India educate most of the country's children. For many students, this is their only gateway to a good education. But many government schools are short on teachers, money, and resources. And most of the time, it's teachers who carry the pressure of the system. Most government school teachers want to do better in their classrooms. They want students to understand and not just memorize. They want to try their new ways of teaching.
But the system makes this difficult. Teachers handle paperwork, admin work, and many non teaching duties. There's very little support to help them grow as teachers. So instead of experimenting, many just focusing on getting through the day. As a result, teachers often become mechanical, finish the lesson, finish the syllabus, and move on. Hi, I'm Gargi,
And I'm Neha.
and this
Is why we created Manthana. After speaking to many government school teachers in Karnataka, we realized that this isn't about a lack of care. Teachers care deeply about their students. They're just working in a system that often feels like it's working against them. Research shows that reflection helps teachers feel more confident, understand students better, and handle challenges more calmly. But reflection often feels like extra work. So we asked, what if reflection was fun?
That question led Neha and me to create Manthana, a simple game based toolkit that helps teachers learn from each other, reflect together, and feel more confident in their teaching.
Because when teachers feel supported, that's when classrooms become better places to learn.
So, how does Manthana work? To begin, every teacher draws a different problem card. Each card represents a real classroom situation. Teachers then pick a solution that reflects how they usually handle that problem, the response they naturally fall back on. Next, teachers identify the value behind their solution. It could be patience, flexibility, discipline, or care. This step helps them to see how deeply their values shape their everyday teaching decisions. They then reflect on why this value matters to them, when it has helped them, and when it feels difficult to uphold in the classroom. Here's where things change. Teachers exchange value cards with a colleague and look at the same problem through someone else's value lens. Using this new perspective, they come up with a different solution, one they might not have considered on their own. The group then comes together to discuss each other's problems and approaches. They notice similarities, differences, and learn from how others think. At the end, each teacher writes down one new solution they want to try in their own classroom. Manthana is about reflection, empathy, and learning from one another. So teachers don't just solve problems alone, but grow together.